welcome to episode 35 of the Army Think Tank podcast. I am Jen.
Jess.
And how are you doing this week?
I'm tired, man. I feel like I say that every week, but it's like, I don't know how to not be tired because, like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're working nights, and we have been for the past, like, 2 weeks, so.
Yeah, I'm also very tired, but like,
yeah.
I had a doctor's appointment this week, and they discovered that like a parallel condition with type 1 diabetes, I had developed it. So my intestines were like, your B12, I'm not gonna absorb it correctly.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I have like B12 deficiency right now. I don't have enough B12. So that's part of the reason why I'm always tired. And so I'm not at injections yet. They're trying to do it like dissolving it in my mouth instead.
Ah, okay.
They're cherry flavored, so it's really nice.
Nice.
But yeah, at least we're doing progress in figuring out some random symptoms that I've been having. So I'm a little bit less tired, but I've only like had a week worth of the thing. So
yeah, kind of hard to tell in like a week.
Yeah, well, also it's I have to take it only 3 times a week, so
gotcha.
I'll take sometimes, but I have some more blood work in a couple weeks because I'm leaving soon. So
to
America. I'm still a Maple Army, so that's not gonna change.
Yeah.
I'm still a Canadian citizen. That's also not gonna change. So, but yeah, that's what's been happening this week. Regular old tiring week.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the same old, really.
Same old. We have coffee and we're powering through it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Coffee, powering through it. The bean water.
Well, mine has hazelnut in it because they didn't have the regular today.
I drink my coffee black, so
couldn't do that.
It's an acquired taste. It's fine.
Yeah,
I understand.
I feel like no. But a fair amount of things has happened this week. First things first, Butter still on top 10 on Billboard, number 8 this week.
Stable queen.
We'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Great job. We won't go into details, like congratulations, let's continue streaming. So we've been doing this every week since like at least like
since it came out.
Yeah, a couple months.
Yeah, it's been up there for like a good month.
Almost 3, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been out for like almost 3 months, I think.
3? Are we sure about 3?
Let me check, but I think so.
Holy God. Okay. I guess, yeah, we had permission to dance in between, right?
Yeah, it's been 3 months.
Oh my God. It's becoming the spring day of the Billboard charts.
But yeah,
spring day, what a queen.
Speaking of Butter, we got the remix that came out this week. We need an MV, by the way.
I agree wholeheartedly. First of all, Megan Thee Stallion, holy shit. Wow.
So great. It's
her
so
verse
good.
Fits so well in that song. Like, I knew it was gonna be like good. I knew it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
But that good, like her
like we had expectation and she just like broke through them.
Like blew through that. It was so good. And her and Yoongi rapping at the same
don't get me started.
The ear like tingles that I felt from that.
Ear orgasms that we've been having.
Like her classic, it's honestly, it fits so well. I am so happy for her. I'm so happy for them. Like, It's beautiful. I love it. But, you know, we might not even have gotten this song.
Yeah.
Because if you guys don't know, or you're not on Twitter, or you don't know what's going on, Megan was going through a lawsuit to get this song to even come out because her label was stopping it from happening, which is just like awful, first of all. Like, no artist should have to go through that ever. I know that the Army BTS Bar Association did like an entire thread of like what happened, how it happened, what the lawsuit was about, all that kind of stuff. So I won't go into too much detail. First of all,
But the
because I'm
links
not.
will be in the description
Yeah,
anyway. So if you're interested in reading that,
yeah.
it'll be there.
The summary is basically her label was stopping it, and then she sued them for the right to release it. And Big Hit also wanted to pay her and not the label for releasing that song. So they also had to step in and be like, no, this is how it's going to happen. Which is just very upsetting. Like, it's a thing in the entertainment industry, like, to have contracts, and unfortunately for especially singers and like artists, it's very difficult to even get your work like produced. And so when you get a contract that says like we'll give you this amount of money and then you'll be able to produce, but what that contract doesn't tell you is all of the little things that the company, you're basically taking out a loan from a music company to release your music that you have to pay back at the end of the day. Which is why like smaller artists don't get their stuff, you know, out there, and they don't make money, and they don't produce stuff because it's
That's also
so.
why a lot of smaller artists start on YouTube doing their own thing.
Yeah, because like unfortunately it's a thing, and like I've been taught this because I also have to sign contracts and stuff, especially like NDAs and specific contracts when it comes to like my work and stuff. As like a filmmaker, it's not the same, but it is similar in regards to like what you're giving away when you sign on to do some of these bigger shows or bigger companies. Is you're signing away a lot of what you can and cannot do. And so reading those contracts and like really understanding what you're signing away is like extremely important.
That's why people say read the fine print.
Yeah, because the thing is like it might look good from the outside, but as soon as you dive deeper into that contract and see the stipulations, you're like, oh, interesting that they put like this specific line of stuff in the contract. And I'm assuming for like singers and songwriters and musicians, it's even worse because the company basically owns you and owns your music. You're not the sole owner of it. As soon as you sign away that contract, you no longer have the rights to that music, which is stupid in my opinion, because it should be the artist that owns their own work. Which is why I'm so glad that BTS has Big Hit.
Yeah.
Like holy.
Like good thing they have like Big Hit and Hype, because they're doing things like other labels and companies should.
Yeah, but they won't.
But they won't.
That's the thing. Like we talk a lot about like the awfulness of the K-pop industry, which I'm not denouncing. Like a lot of it is awful, but I find that the American industry is like
it's not better.
It's not better. It's actually in some regards worse. Like I saw also that 5 Seconds of Summer was also going through a lawsuit because of how they were being treated. Or maybe it wasn't 5 Seconds of Summer. Maybe it was Why Don't We? I think it was Why Don't We actually. But they were going through a lawsuit as well because they were suing their management team for like treating them badly, because they were like to the point where they were getting physically and emotionally abused by their management team. And you're just like, what?
They just want to do what they love, and
I know, and like I don't know if you guys have heard like songs by Why Don't We, but they're actually like really good. They're like a really good band, but it's so
Like a lot of
unfortunate.
like Western, like in the Western industry, like I'm stating my opinion of
Mm,
what I see
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like, don't quote me or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're this industry, like the Western industry, are a lot like trying to they're hiding the real thing that's happening behind the scenes, and they're always like, most of them are like, oh, like we're doing the best thing, blah blah blah, like look at this other industry,
Yeah.
like for example the K-pop industry, like so many bad things are happening,
Hmm.
when in fact, like just said, they're not better, they're
Yeah,
sometimes worse, and they're over here like just bragging that they're the best
yeah,
and they're doing it the best, which is not the case.
yeah. I think like a really prime example of that we're seeing like right now is Taylor Swift is a huge example of companies taking advantage of somebody and not allowing the artist to be the sole owner of their music. Like she has to re-release all of her albums because Scooter Dickface doesn't want to give her the rights to her music. And I'm just like, she wrote all of them. Like, how does she not
Well,
own them?
just we could go deeper and talk about Britney, but like
Yeah,
that's
that's
a whole
another
other thing,
prime
and that's
example.
been happening for a really long time.
Yeah, and she's still in, like, still in the show with it because she's still going through court cases and still
Yes.
going through it. Like, it
Give
boggles
the
my
poor girl a
mind.
break. Like,
Yeah, it's honestly it's awful that like the biggest names in the industry are getting treated so poorly and don't actually own their art and own, the thing that's making them happy. Like it just
because at
it
the end of the
it
day, like
boggles my
it's
mind.
part of them, because
Yeah.
they wrote it, they put their emotions into it, they put their heart and soul into it, and at
Yeah.
the end of the day it's not considered theirs.
Yeah.
How is that right? How is that fair?
I
It's not.
know. And like like I understand like the business side of an industry, like trust me, I really do because filmmaking is the exact same. Like a lot of the time we have to look past the art in order to, you know, make a film because we have to earn money somehow. Like we have to look past the art, but at the end of the day it's still an art form and that is still a key component to what we're trying to do, right? It's still entertainment, it's still an art. We still want to put it out for people. So I get it. Like I know that it's a business. I understand that aspect of it. But when you're, forcing people to do things and taking away their right to own their own, like own themselves, that's where I have the issue.
And at the end of the day, it will also show when they aren't happy.
Yeah.
Like, you can force them to do stuff, but at the end of the day, like fans will know.
Yeah.
We will know that like the artist isn't happy
Yeah.
for whatever reason. And so being part of a fandom is a lot like we care for the artist that we are a fan of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But if you want to find out more about what that lawsuit was about and stuff, definitely go check out BTS Army Bar Association because they went in a really good thread in depth about like what happened.
they're very good at what they do.
Yeah, I mean they're lawyers, right? Like
Yeah, they're very
they'll
good
break
at
it
what they
down.
do.
They'll break it down for you really well. I just wanted to add my opinion in just because like I'm also in an entertainment industry that has similar rules and
Yeah.
the fact that we were not going to get this would have been so sad because
That would have been so freaking tragic.
I
It's so good.
love this
By the way,
remix.
you have to add it to your Butter and TXT playlist.
Oh yeah, I will. I'll make
Because
one.
those are the ones I'm listening to the most right now, because I have like issues with my phone data. And so I had to download the playlist. I'm like, I need it on the playlist. So
got it.
I have to mention
Okay.
it, like add it for me at least.
I will update. I made a bunch of playlists.
Yeah, the one I'm listening to right now is a summer lover with some butter.
Ah, yes.
So please add it.
Okay, I will. I will. I promise. I'll do that right after this podcast is filmed. I will.
Yay!
Do that.
Before we dive into like the more happy things, there was we have okay. So there was a Billboard article that came out about BTS.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
Now,
I couldn't even finish reading it, by the way, because I was reading through screenshots because I did not want to give them any clicks. Because I think it was like 10 between 10 and 15 screenshots for the whole article.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to finish 2.
So I read the whole thing, regretfully, because the stupidity just like piled on top of each other. First of all, don't give them clicks.
No, don't buy
it. Like, nope. Don't add them. Don't trend a hashtag. Like, it's not worth it. They don't need any more free press, and it's so the article.
Okay, just real quick, just like at the beginning when they were like presenting every member, just the way they were presenting them, I was telling Tanya and Kat yesterday, made me so fucking mad. Like, why did you need to present each of them like that?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
I just had to say it. I was like, it made me so mad.
It's the thing is, so okay, how do I start this? How do I start this? So I think the biggest problem overall that I had with this article is you get the biggest band in the world right now to come in and do an interview, and you would think that they would be asking good questions because Billboard has already done Billboard has already done an article on them, which wasn't that bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't like
this bad.
It wasn't this level of bad. So I was expecting like something like it was previously, which it wasn't. It was, to me, it just felt like they were brought into a room to ask like why, basically like questioning why they were the biggest band in the world. And then blaming.
Also, it felt like they were brought into a room and being attacked, and then having their fans being attacked as well.
Yeah, so the main sticking point I think that we need to bring up is the question of chart manipulating, which they asked point blank to BTS, and Namjoon gave a really great answer because of course he did. He's gonna be classy like that. I would not have been as classy as him. The fact that like you're asking a question about chart manipulating when you are the sole owner of the chart and you can change the rules if you want to. That's what's confusing to me, is like, why would you ask a question about it when you are the ones who are making the rules to begin with, and we as a fan base are just following your rules? And not only is that insulting to BTS, but it's also insulting to us as well, and all the hard work that we do as a community. Like, it's really insulting. And then to go even further than that and to insinuate that HYBE was the one behind the chart manipulating and calling us fans to do that is even another level of insulting. And you would never ask, like, they would never ask a Western artist these questions at all. And it's mind-boggling to me that that would even be a question that you would ask in the first place.
I mean, we know,
you know what I mean?
Why it was asked. because they don't like that someone that's outside of the Western industry being able to dominate charts like that.
Yeah.
That's why. And it's so fucking dumb because they're talking about inclusivity, and like it's mind-boggling that they try to advocate for equality to for everyone, but it's not the case.
No,
Like the
it's
racism
not.
and xenophobia is all there, and
Eh,
even sexism to some extent.
oh, for sure.
So
I think like even like Taylor Swift has brought up this stuff of like Billboard does the same thing to the female artists as well.
mhm.
Um and does it too to POC women as well. Like we've seen, I mean, the Billboard Music Awards is like a perfect example of that, where it's, you know, the racism is just like off the charts. Um and it sucks because, you know, like we as a community figured out how to be successful over time. This wasn't like we just figured it out one day and we were like, oh yeah, like this is how we need to do it. Like it was gradual growth over time that we
Mhm.
were able to build this. And I'm sorry that we have like a community that's dedicated to our artists.
I'm sorry that we're so organized.
Like, what? It makes no sense. Like, because the system is like the system is broken, you're blaming one band for the entirety of that system, which makes
Mhm.
no
No
sense.
sense.
It was already flawed to begin with, and we just we're following your rules. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, we are taking advantage of the fact that it's flawed, but don't blame us. It's your
Yeah,
fault.
that's what I mean. Like,
That's your fault.
it's insulting the way that the media always questions, like we're always in the questioning part of the limelight and not the fact that like
And we're
we
always the bad
we're
guys.
always the bad guys. And I'm like,
Always.
you didn't ask about like when, you know, we found out that Megan was doing this remix with BTS and we decided to donate to 3 charities and raised $100,000. Like, you don't talk about that shit, but you're gonna talk about the fact that they were on the Billboard Hot 100 for like 3 months.
I
How is
mean,
that equal?
we're feeling sad, we're feeling angry, and what do? We don't break things. We don't go out and riot. We
Yeah.
donate to charity.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, it literally makes no sense. But I will tell you this, Bitchboard, because that's what I'm going to call you from now on, is your
We
new
now
name.
have the scammies and bitchboard.
And Bitchboard is, at the end of the day, our resolve is stronger than yours. And
Mhm.
we will continue to support BTS in any way possible, whether that is streaming, whether that is buying their music, whether that is buying their concerts. That's it. Like, we
We're
will
not
support
going
them no matter
away.
what.
And as Jin said, army will come after you.
Yeah, that's just it. Like,
You anger us or BTS, army's coming after you.
yeah, and
I'm
I
not sorry about that.
no, and I think like this song that just got released proved that, because
It's so good.
it's so good, first of all. But second of all, we were #1 in 80 countries on iTunes.
Mhm.
And we also
Even
broke.
though iTunes broke
I
on
know.
Friday,
It did break on Friday, like
the whole
the
day.
whole day. I was like, what is happening? And we also got the Spotify record broken as well
Mhm.
as the most streamed remix song. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, we are gonna win and we're gonna do it with class and dignity. And no matter what you say, ultimately doesn't matter, because
It
our
doesn't.
resolve will not be broken
Mhm.
and you won't change the outcome. That's I think what they're most upset about, is because I saw this thing going around online, because of course, like, this article comes out at a poignant time because we're going into award season, we're going into Grammy nomination season, we're going into, you know, all these things. And so to put a limelight on BTS makes sense from them, because they don't want to see them at the top. And it's just ironic to me because uh you're tearing down a band that is like so humble and so
genuine and so
genuine,
kind, and
I'm
I
like,
could go on and
you're really making this like really bad. And if you change
for
the
yourself.
rules for yourself, that's yeah, that's exactly right. Because like I said, it comes at a point in time when award season is happening. So of course they would want to tear them down as much as possible because they don't want to see them in those awards, which is stupid.
Works though.
And also, like, you know, if they change the rules now, it'll be like, well, you're doing this for one band and then screwing over all of the other artists who also follow these rules. So that's fun. I did see that LAINEY Gossip did a really, really well written article about what we're talking about. So definitely go and support her article. It was really good because she also brings up, you know, the point of like, we've been left out of the game for so long, and, you know, we decide to play it better and beat them. And if you're gonna,
We're just a master at their own game.
that's what I mean. Like, we just mastered it, and like, sorry, not sorry about it. You know, we want to fight it because it's not fair that they get left out.
Jess, do you know what we can tell them? I'm sorry, your feelings are hurt.
Yes, because like the irony of all this is like the guy who wrote the article, you know, was being a little baby about it, and instead of like posting a thing on Twitter, he decided to go to Facebook and post like a thing being like, armies are so mean, they don't know what they're talking about, it's a well-written article. And I'm like,
no, it's not.
Okay.
First of all, his sentences were so bad. I'm talking here as a linguist and a translator. I was like, his sentences were too long. They were like really badly written. The structure was like, it made me so bored that I did not finish reading the article. It's not just about the content.
No, it's
like,
just really bad.
You saw it too. It's really
unresearced as well.
His sentences were so long.
They were so long.
Why are your sentences so long?
I find it like ironic. Here's the thing, like, if you write something, you're gonna have to be able to take criticism. And I think our criticism as a fan base in this case is valid. Like, also, don't go send somebody death threats or like things like that. Like, that's not the way that we need to handle these sort of situations.
And that's not the army way anyway.
No, it's not.
There's a knot in my hair. That's interesting.
I think that the best way that we can really like stick it to Billboard and to Scammies and to like everybody else is to continue to do what we've been doing for years, and that's just supporting the boys, and that's it.
And ignoring Bitchboard and not giving them clicks.
At the end of the day, BTS and ARMY, that's all that matters. None of this bullshit matters. Ultimately. Like, literally none of it matters. What they're saying, what they're doing, it does not matter. What matters is BTS and us, and that's it. And that's all that we should be concerned about.
Yeah, definitely.
And, like I said before, like, we're just gonna show them up on Monday when the Billboard drops, and, you know, Megan and the remix is at #1. Like, and that's the best way that we can stick it to them, because they don't have a choice. And honestly, that lights me up inside. Because they're not gonna have a choice, because
every week since Butter came out. Also, shout out to COKODIVE for refusing to sell that magazine.
Yes. Oh my god. MVPs, really. Yeah. Like, I've been buying from COKODIVE for like so long, and this just like sent it like
always over. Like amazing service and everything. And that was just like, they prove once again they're such a good like website and service and amazing people behind it.
100%. And you know, I like read their Instagram quote at the end, and friends don't do that to friends. And I think that's like the perfect summary of everything. And if you guys like want the photos, like just follow a bunch of like army, they like edited it out.
Yeah, it's everywhere on Twitter.
Everywhere. I'm literally making like photo cards out of some edited.
Oh my god, Jess, I want some.
Okay. I'll send you the PDF, don't worry. But yeah, I'm gonna make some like photo cards out of these photos. Like they're really great photos, but I'm not buying the magazine.
No. Also, I don't want the word Billboard on the photos.
No. So like go and follow some army accounts that are like that have
I think we can probably try and have like either retweet or have some posted on our Twitter. And
I did retweet. There's one
because they're the ones with like no words.
Yeah.
And so I think the ones that you have are the one with Bangtan instead.
Yes, yeah. That one is Jin Gifts, I think, is the one that did those ones. And I really liked those ones, which is why I'm making them out of that. But yeah. So don't give them clicks. Don't, if you've bought the magazine, get your money back. It's
get a refund.
It's not worth the $175, whatever they're charging for it. And again, like ironically, they have not sold out. So again, that lights me up inside because it just means that they're losing that huge amount of money. And again, that makes me very happy. I'm very petty, and I was very petty like this whole time. Because it's like karma's an army. Like I don't know how to explain it other than like karma's an army. A bitch. And at the end of the day, we stay winning, and we're going to continue to stay winning. And I love that. I love that for us. I love our journey.
Also, you just gave me this week's title. Thank you.
Karma's an army.
Karma is an army.
Yeah.
Let me add that real quick.
It's a fair assessment, I think, to be honest. It's a very, very fair assessment.
I was here for a second.
Yeah, like I was mad on Wednesday, but once the remakes came out and once we,
yeah.
And also I would also like to point out that both the BTS official account and Hybe didn't retweet that article. So if we didn't convince you, that should definitely convince you that it's not worth it.
That's just like after the Grammys, like the performance was not uploaded like right after. They waited a month and randomly released the performance.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes.
Yeah. Because it just shows that like a bunch of photos are not going to make us buy. And this is also the other thing of like complaining that we are just like stupid and we don't know what's going on and we don't understand things and we'll just put our money towards anything, which is very untrue. Like we're very smart. We have built a community that is diverse, that is smart, that is supportive. Like if you even did like 1 ounce of research, you would know that, and you would know that we would not be supporting an article that blatantly accuses them of lying and cheating and stealing. So
tips hat. Tips hat.
Anyway,
but on
some more happier.
Yeah, on a happier news, this week's Run BTS, where BTS has to build a room out of IKEA furniture.
First of all, husband material. Second of all,
that quiz, Yoongi.
Oh my God. It was pretty hot. I'm not gonna.
His brain, dude.
Him and Namjoon. Okay, I'm not surprised about Namjoon because like he's completely into architecture and art and stuff like that. Yoongi's also very into architecture. Like
Yoongi's also like the dad of the dorm because normally if something breaks, he's the one that's repairing it. So I'm not surprised. But like
yeah. It's so like sweet. I love it. I also love the team. Overalls. Yes. So oh my God, overalls. I have to get me a pair of overalls. It's convincing me to get me some, you know what I mean?
I don't think it would suit me well.
I don't think so either, but I kind of want to try it.
My hips are
I'm very small, so
yeah, you're very small, and my hips
like
are
petite.
too wide.
Yeah, I'm very like short, so
I'm very like more like hourglass shape, but like extreme. No, I'm more like a pear shape. Let's go like that. I have like I have a badonkadonk, and so it would not suit me well.
Why do we compare ourselves to fruit? It makes no sense.
I don't know. We're not fruits.
We're not fruit.
Why is the like fashion industry comparing women to fruit?
I don't know. We're not fruit. You're not a fruit.
We're not like
ladies. We're not a fruit. Don't compare yourself to a fruit.
I'm not a triangle either.
No, I'm not a shape. I'm just a body. It's fine.
I'm a body.
Anyway,
but yeah, overall,
minus that discussion. I love the teams. Like, I love Tae, J-Hope, Namjoon, Jin. Like, that's a classic little trio.
Oh my god, I was
quad.
We okay. So yesterday Kat and I showed the clip of Hobie painting Titania, and she was so triggered by his painting.
Yeah,
she was mostly triggered about Tae using a paintbrush in the middle of the wall.
You use those for corners, baby.
And the
corners,
the separation, yeah.
Good lord, it's so patchy. Like, the blue is so patchy.
And we're like, hopefully they do a second coat, because
they're not gonna do a second coat, I guarantee it.
Or please have like the crew do a second coat for our sake.
I don't think they are. I think Tae's just gonna splatter all that yellow over it and then call it a day. I mean, here's the thing though, it could be artistic. Like, I want to see what's gonna happen.
Do like a feature wall or something, but do a second coat.
They're not gonna do a second coat. Like, I have a feeling they're not gonna. I know, but like, I know that they're not.
And then we have like Namjoon leaving the mirror to fall just to get scissors.
Oh my god, that I honestly, like, when this was announced, I was concerned. I was like, Namjoon is using tools.
Okay, no. Why did they put Namjoon on building? Why didn't they put him on painting?
Like, go and paint. Why do you have to build things? They even called him out. Like, they were like, we have the breaker. He's gonna break shit. I also just love how, like, the editing team was like, just so
having
trolly.
A blast on this episode.
So trolly, because they were like, they weren't talking, so we just decided to like put a bunch of
put
them in a bunch of like memes.
JK, instead of waistcoating, was like Welsh corgi.
Why is he like this? Why are they like this? Oh, I love it though.
Very good episode.
It was so. I was laughing like the whole time.
Yeah.
It was so good. I love when they just get to like play around and like have fun and just like be themselves, and I don't know. It's just it's so much fun.
That's why we need Run BTS.
Oh, 100%.
It's for them to have fun, but also for us
to have fun as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Just like and then we got the BBC one, the performances.
They got uploaded to the Bangtan account, which was so good to revisit those performances. They were so good. Yeah, I don't know. I love hearing them live, like Tiny Desk and NPR and like.
Okay.
Oh, those performances.
Tiny Desk, Save Me will forever
oh my god.
be my favorite rendition with the live band.
Where is it up on Spotify? I need it. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, as you guys should know by now, like, if you've been listening for a really long time, Save Me was my first introduction to BTS. I need that on my Spotify.
Yeah,
like,
I also
now.
need that on my Spotify because it's like
also
one of my
Spring
top
Day,
favorites.
like, yeah. But I love seeing
to have
those
Big
performances
upload
again.
the TXT and BTS Alternate versions, thank you.
Oh, yes. Okay, Blue Hour dance break, please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I would appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
But we talked about the remix coming out.
Mhm.
The timeline is now pink.
Okay.
The whole timeline is now pink.
I love ARMY so much. Like, as soon as we found out, we were just like, oh yeah, so we're gonna change the entire timeline to pink. I think that's all agreed upon.
Mhm.
And then we just
We're
decided
tired of yellow. Let's go pink.
let's go pink. I love when we do things collectively because it's so funny to me.
And we just bullied BTS into changing it as well.
Oh
They also
my
changed
god.
theirs.
Like, Megan changed hers, which is amazing. Like, she was retweeting ARMY tweets.
She was so happy that it came out.
Oh, she was just so
it made
happy.
me so happy that she's happy.
Oh, and she saw the charity too, like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Like, she saw
the
that
charity. She's been posting edits.
I love it. I've been seeing, like, we'll talk about it in the meme segment because there's like some really funny memes that came out this week because of this
like, all in all,
remix.
even though we had like Bitchboard and all that, we had a blast this week.
It was honestly, like, after that article came out, we were mad and
then we had fun.
rightfully so. But then we found, you know, it was the same day as the remix was dropping, and after that, I think when the remix dropped, we just like turned it all around and like we just
like, it's
fun.
not worth it. Just have fun with
Let's
this.
just have fun, and that's what makes it, like, collectively, like, so worth it, and that's what makes it like such a community vibe. Like, we were just vibing and it was just so much fun. Like, I was having such a good time, and then we bullied BTS into changing their fucking layout.
Like, okay, we're going pink, let's go.
Well, it was funny because, like,
so for a while, I think Tae changed his weavers to have like the pink background.
Oh, really? I did not notice that.
I'm not 100% sure. It might just be someone like editing. But still, it would have been awesome.
It was just so funny because we were like, where's BTS? Where did they go? Where are you? Like, you drop this and then you leave us.
Change your layout.
Change it. And then they changed it, and then Hobie and Yoongi came to visit us, which was very sweet.
Also, Yoongi's photo got
copyrighted? Why? It's their what?
Why? Who? What?
You know what it is I think it got copyrighted because we were spreading around the, like, images from that, and it must have just got caught up in, like, their general copyright.
But my baby.
I know. It's so weird. I'm like, it's his photo. He owns the photo. It makes no sense. But I think that's why, because usually when you do like a copyright, it's like a generalized copyright of like images, and you can like put it into like a search. So anytime.
I didn't even have time to save it.
It's on the timeline somewhere. I'll send it to you. I think I saved it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So sad.
But yeah, I loved the entire timeline being pink. It was so funny. It just brings me back to like April Fool's Day, and like when we changed our layouts to butter, and then, you know, when they changed their layouts, I think it was like 2018, they did like the Jin layout. If y'all weren't here for that, it was really funny. We all had the same profile. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw pictures of it because they compared it to.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was like
I wasn't really on Twitter at that time, so I couldn't have seen it anyway.
It was one of the most ridiculous things we've ever done. And this was at the same level as that, to be honest. Like, this is the most one of the most ridiculous things we've ever done. I love it. I think
that part is really bullying BTS into changing their layout.
And bullying everybody. Like, not just BTS, but like MTV got bullied. They're like
even in the group chat, we're just like, Kat, you need to change your layout.
We changed like our general like chat layout to be like pink. Yep. I changed our layout to be pink.
Yep.
It's why are we like this? But I love it. ARMY
because
is
it's the best community.
Freaking hilarious. Even research BTS changed like their research to be pink. It's just,
I'm pretty sure Bangtan Academy would have done it if we were in school right now.
Yeah, we would have all been pink.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's just, it's so funny. It's so funny. And I love how we were just like, yeah, we're just gonna be all pink now. Yeah. Let's just do it.
That's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
By the way,
love it.
speaking of Bangtan Academy, are you excited to go back to school this week?
I am excited to go back to school. Yeah. I mean, I've still been doing stuff because like Becky's been coming over like every week.
I've been keeping up with my daily app check-in.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of. She actually came over last Sunday and we made radish kimchi. She showed me how to make it, and then we did some Korean lessons, and then we made some more, and then did Korean lessons. Yeah, we went through a lot. My brain honestly hurts.
We also got a couple Bangtan Bombs.
We
got
did.
Obi visiting Hyben's site.
Oh, it's so cool. He was like, this is so cool. Army's gonna love it. And the only time that we're ever gonna hear Louder Than Bombs live.
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry. I
don't want to talk about it.
I love how we reached that like 100 million stream on Louder Than Bombs. And honestly, I'm like,
we were surprised that we were requesting it.
I know.
Why are you surprised?
Why are you surprised? It's the same thing with Paradise. They're never gonna. It's never gonna happen.
And then we got the 2020 Gayo Daejeon SBS.
Yeah, I watched that this morning.
Snowman Yoongi back.
Snowman Yoongi, it's so cute. I love Snowman Yoongi. My favorite part is the Black Swan where June trips.
Wait, I have the video.
It's just honestly like June, and they even put it into slow motion, which is so
because they asked it to be in slow motion.
Funny. It's so funny.
There it is.
And Hobie having no idea what just happened. It's too good. It's so
he
funny.
turns around and he's like, what?
What is going on? It's so funny. Oh my god. They're ridiculous. Like,
he didn't even take one step without slipping. Tay was gone, and then
they just ran into each other.
JK just like grabbing June's butt.
God, I love them. They're so chaotic. It was so cute though. Like they definitely missed like Yoongi.
Yeah.
Like there was not like a sentence that didn't bring out, oh, like Yoongi missing. Where's Yoongi? I miss Yoongi. Which I get. I understand.
They're brothers.
They're brothers. It's so cute. I love getting these like behind the scenes of them like really
just being
themselves and also like working together and figuring things out, like going over choreography and like it's so good to see them like in their element and like getting this like in-depth sort of behind the scenes. I love that we get all this stuff for like free. Like what kind of fandom gets this amount of content? Like
just us.
Good lord.
And Moa's.
Yeah. TXT is always posting, like, she's
okay, we got a teaser for another concept photo shoot, and I'm like, you need to chill.
I'm sorry. I don't have words. I just don't.
I was telling the girls yesterday that I need to have, like, photo card gacha, a bit like Pokemon cards. Just like sell like packets of photo cards and then you get that's a missed opportunity.
You should just do it. You can do it. You're gonna have time. Am I wrong?
I need to have the tools for that, Jess.
They're not that expensive.
I was talking about official merch.
Oh.
But yes, I will have to.
I'm just saying.
I was saying that Hive was that's a missed opportunity.
By Hive, understandable. Have a nice day. Okay, moving on. Oh,
they posted a bunch on Twitter and Weavers.
Namjoon posting his like summer highlights for 2021 is
we got some Hobie
cute.
pictures. Jin came and attacked Jess this morning with mirror selfies. Yoongi got copyrighted. I'm sad. Jess needs to send me the photo.
I will send you the photo.
And they were more active on Twitter than Weavers this week.
Yeah.
But
it was nice to see them come and visit us.
Yeah.
As per usual, we love them, obviously. Coming to
꿈이었을까 널 본 것 같아 눈 뜨면 다시 아무도 없는 밤 가만히 난 주문을 걸어 그 어느 때보다 크게 뛰는 할 이 순간 우린 언제나도 어디 때도 together forever 바람이 지나간 바다에 Stay 고든 입술로 내게 말을 해 Stay, 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 stay Always Yeah, I know you'll always stay Yeah, I know you'll always stay Yeah, I know you'll always stay 찬바람이 불어와 손 내밀어 네 숨결을 느껴 눈 감은 어느새 우린 함께인걸
But are you ready for artist shoutout?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Sure, yeah. My artist this week is Danny on Twitter, who is 121 tiny 8 liar. Sorry.
Atelier.
Anyway, she does like really cute drawings. They're just so adorable, and I love them so much. She's so cute. Definitely go and follow her. She's also like the sweetest person ever.
We love sweet human beings.
I love sweet human beings. She's so cute. Go and follow her. I love her art. Go. Go, go.
So my artist this week is actually an artist that I shouted out in our very first episode.
Oh my god.
It is, she changed her name since then, but it's Sama Draws on Instagram. And like a long time ago, I commissioned her for a piece of artwork because she does like portraits with your bias. And like there was like a lot of things that happened, that's why it took so long, but she's super freaking talented, and just will be able to like show the commission because it was delivered this week. It's so freaking good. So now I have a photo with Yoongi. Look at me go. I'm living the life. No, for real. Like, she's super freaking talented. Go and follow her on Instagram. She's coming back from a little hiatus because she was taking care of herself, but she's like super freaking sweet. And so give her a lot of love.
Lots of love.
Yes. I guess it's meme time.
Oh my gosh, wow. Already to memes.
It's meme time.
So
picking up our phones.
So the funniest stuff that I saw this one is funny because of obviously like us being called the chart manipulators. But I did see, so Rolling Stone released an article because Samsung came out saying that the pre-order for the BTS flip phone was like outpace everybody. I also saw one that like if you live in Toronto, the BT21 pop-up store was there, and there was like a news thing about it, and somebody had retweeted it being like, so are we gonna be accused of plushie manipulation? It's funny to me because I think like that's the approach that I love with us, is just like taking those like really bad words that were called and just like using them as like fuel,
Yeah.
and using them to be like, that doesn't insult
It makes
us.
us grow stronger.
Yeah, that doesn't insult us anymore. Like you can't use that word to insult us.
It's because with BTS and ARMY, for BTS, if you insult the ARMY, they're gonna come after you.
Yeah.
And it's the same for us. You like insult us, we don't really react, but you insult BTS, and then we're gonna attack.
Yeah.
So
the other funny, the irony.
Yeah, I thought you would like the one I just said.
I do like it a lot. Just the falling over is freaking funny. The other thing, you know, that I'd like to say that's also really funny this week is like, we just found out about this remix via a court case.
Yep.
That's how we found out about this. And then we were like, oh shit. The way that we mobilize is just, it's so funny. Oh my god. The pink theme is so funny. Oh, did I screenshot? Oh, I didn't screenshot Army's talking to MTV UK. Oh, yeah, it's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate.
There's this one.
True.
There's this one.
Yep. Oh, okay, so I saw this. So again, like everybody's changed their profile to pink. This is my favorite one.
Oh, I love this one.
I think I retweeted like a bunch of them that put like
Wait,
edits
there's
in the
also
background.
this one that I love so very much.
Why is his hair cut off? Like, my favorite ones are like the video version ones. It's just, oh god, it's funny. Oh god, it's just like, why are we like this? Why? Why are we like this? It's so funny to me. Facts. Facts. Man, I wish I lived in Toronto. Only to go to the BT21 pop-up.
Yeah. Road trip?
Road trip?
I don't have a car.
Neither do I.
I don't have a car anymore.
That would be.
This is my last one.
I also saw this and I had to like take a moment and just like, why does that fit so well?
He's the newest employee of IKEA.
He looks like he's ready to sell you some like bookshelves.
I need bookshelves. Subin, come here.
Subin, I need the bookshelves. Please.
Oh, I still had more apparently.
Oh god, I've been using that one a lot this week.
And this one.
Oh man. It's too funny. Oh man, I love us. They're just, it's so funny. It's just it's too
I
much.
really love the passionately sharpening the knife.
Passionately.
Mm-hmm.
BTS editors, Bangtan editors, you guys are prime. Thank you so much for all of our memes.
Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you so much for your hard work. Just wanted to shout you out one time. You know?
Do you have one last one
No.
before we move on to songs of the week?
Oh, I will say, I know that we're changing profiles for JK's birthday. So this is the one that I'm gonna change mine to.
Oh, that's so cute! I need to choose mine.
Yeah, it's gonna be
What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
Dude.
Oh, and this one. Okay, this is my last one.
Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Because it's funny.
Jess.
Sorry.
Let's move on.
Okay, songs of the week. So the remix is obviously like song of the week, really.
Yeah.
Like an overall song of the week. But my BTS song is gonna have to be UGG because it's been one of those weeks, you know? And I just And then my non-BTS song is the new Stray Kids song, Thunderous. The editing in that music video. And if you know anything about Stray Kids, like I don't know if there's any stays in the audience, but Bangtan, he's a fucking problem. His titties were out the whole time in that music video. And I was like, boy, put some clothes on, but also don't at the same time.
I understand the struggle.
Anyway, that's my songs of the week.
My BTS song this week is First Love. It just like popped up into my playlist this week. And I was just like,
I love that song.
I love this song.
I love that song.
And my non-BTS song is Last Cup of Coffee by Lily Pichu. She's a streamer and YouTuber, and she did like a cover of that song. Like a couple years ago, she did like a small cover with a couple other streamers, but now she did like a whole cover by herself because she's also a musician.
Oh, that's so cool.
And she got her boyfriend Michael to do a saxophone solo in the song. It's like, it's sad, it's cute, it's really good. So she had like someone do the music video like animated, like it's it's really
so cute.
Yeah. So those are my songs this week.
Nice.
And so that concludes this week's episode. It was like a lot. It was like a lot this week. Shit happens, you know.
Well, and yeah. Anyway, we're Army.
Let's finish this episode.
We will improve. We will persevere. We will be on top. Just ignore the hate and continue on. Just do you.
Yeah.
That's it.
But otherwise, as usual, we have a new podcast coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. You can also listen to us on the go on any platform that you could listen to podcasts on the go. And you can find us on our social medias at Army Think Tank or at Army Think Tank Podcast, except Facebook still hasn't changed. What can I say?
There's too many social media. I'm trying to keep up, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. But otherwise, don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we share or post a new video. On that note, have a good week.
Have a good week, guys.
Love you, Army.
Love you, Army. We'll see you next time.